Rouse's Markets is voted best grocery store in New Orleans, best grocery store in Baton Rouge, Mississippi, Gulf Coast, Thibodeau, Houma, Hammond, Lake Charles, Mobile, year after year. Thank you for choosing us best grocery store on the Gulf Coast. Number one. Thank you.
Thank you.
The number one grocery store
In Mississippi, Alabama,
Louisiana. 1 million customers a week can't be wrong. Welcome to Rouse's.
Hello and welcome back to this edition of Bayou Time. Again, your host, Keith Whiteside, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it very, very much. And again, we talk about so many different things that are important in October. One of those is to always keep in mind that it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. There's a reason why we go pink in October. And really excited to have friend and colleague Machina Hendry back to joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And again, she's with Sisters of Strength and Knowledge. So I think it's first and foremost, let's talk a little bit about Sisters of Strength and Knowledge and where it, how it started and what you guys do.
Sisters of Strength and Knowledge started with a group of women, including myself, professional women from all different areas. We traveled a lot together.
Right.
And also we gave a lot in the community. We volunteered in the community. So I came up with the idea of let's just form a sister group called, my sister came up with the name, Sherry Stadium. She said, let's do Sisters of Strength and Knowledge because we are sisters and we have a whole lot of knowledge to share with the younger generation and other women.
Right.
We do a lot in the community. We collaborate with a lot of organizations. Our whole purpose is to educate women, especially in Terrebonne Parish and in the underserved areas, about preventive wellness. Why it's important to have a baseline lab, EKG, and have a provider and not use the emergency room or the urgent care as a place where it's the first time where you're being seen by a doctor, a nurse practitioner.
Great recommendations.
Yes. So that's the purpose of us coming together, is to give back to our communities and to share the knowledge that we have with other women.
Well, and we're excited. We're celebrating the second year of the Breast Cancer Awareness Walk.
Yes.
Jay, put that flyer up so we can let people know how they can get involved.
Yes.
It is the Sisters of Strength and Knowledge that we want to invite you on October 12th, Breast Cancer Awareness Walk. Thrilled to invite you for the second year. So the Sisters of Strength and Knowledge Breast Cancer Walk will take place at the Bayou Country Sports Complex, of course, at 4374 Highway 311 in Houma. It is from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. If you want more information, you can reach out to 985-688-8402. Or if you want to get tickets, you can get tickets through Eventbrite. And simply just put in Breast Cancer Awareness Walk.
Yes, Sister Strolling for breast cancer awareness. And along with registration comes our dry fit, very nice shirt.
Oh, my.
That you can wear to the event.
There you go.
Right now, the shirts are limited because everybody's been spreading the word, and we're so grateful for that. And we're so grateful for our sponsors and our donors to make this happen again for our second year.
Yeah.
And most importantly, it's to spread the word about breast cancer. As you know, cancer doesn't discriminate.
It does not. Doesn't even discriminate between male and female.
And it does not discriminate between male and female. Actually, out of all the breast cancer diagnoses, 1% represent men. And so it's important for women to have their breasts checked and also to do mammograms and to do self-breast exams. And that's what we're going to be talking about at the Breast Cancer Walk. And also we ask that they bring their significant others so he can learn about checking his breast, because about almost 25 years ago, my first patient that I gave chemo to was to a 25-year-old male that had breast cancer.
I remember the story.
Yes. So it's very important that all of us know the signs and symptoms and the things that we need to look for with breast cancer. If you have a family history.
Right.
You need to know those things and provide that information to your providers.
Right, and it's important for you to know when you need those mammograms, when you want to
Exactly.
maybe have those a little more often,
Yes.
and when you start, and a lot of your history and a lot of the family history makes a difference.
It does
with that.
make a difference. And now we're seeing women that have had that do not have any family history
Right.
of breast cancer, and they're getting younger.
Right.
I was recently told about a 25-year-old that was recently diagnosed with breast cancer, and then
Yeah.
a 35-year-old.
Yeah.
So it's very important that we be in tune to our bodies and have a conversation with our providers.
Right. It's important. And establishing a provider is also very important.
Establish a
To be
provider,
able to do
exactly.
that. So excited about that. But you also have somebody who's an LPC, and they're doing something pretty special for
Yes.
this Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Tell us about that.
Her name is Dr. Gail Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
She will be providing free virtual counseling to any woman that is recently diagnosed with breast cancer, or a woman that has had breast cancer.
Right.
She's a survivor, or any family members for the month of October. And you can go to Eventbrite and schedule an appointment with her, which I think is fantastic. We love that our sister Gail is doing this for the community, because when you think about breast cancer, it affects all parts of your life.
Absolutely. And it's very interesting as well that you guys are these professionals, these professional women who have come together and say, you know what, we are sisters, we have strength, but we also have knowledge, and we want to share that.
That's right.
And it's quite obvious that Dr. Gill is doing that as well.
Yes.
And putting up, if you will, options to help people and doing it for free.
And doing it for free for the month of October. And again, we have resources that we can connect women to if they need to continue with the therapy.
Right,
And continue
right.
with Dr. Gale.
Right.
Because I think people don't realize the effect that it has on the entire family when
Right.
someone is diagnosed with breast cancer.
Wow. And she's obviously got a PhD
Yes.
in psychological counseling as an LPC, a licensed practicing counselor.
Yes.
And so in my world, I know how important that is.
Yes.
And so that's very, very special. All right, Jason, put the flyer up one more time. I want people to be able to know what they can expect. October 12th, 2024, over at the Bayou Country Sports Complex. Well, the Sisters of Strength and Knowledge will be putting on their second annual Breast Cancer Awareness Walk. They'll have lots of different resources out there to let you know how to get connected with what you may need for resources and support. It's from 9 to 1. God's going to give you a beautiful day to do it.
Yes, he is.
And so we're very,
Yes,
very
he
fortunate
is.
and glad that you came on and talked with us today.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome,
You're
Miss Sheena.
welcome.
All right, guys, that'll do it for this particular segment, but don't go anywhere. A lot more Bayou time when we continue.
Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your health is our legacy. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bork, know your rights.